I did about 2 years of research before I purchased this cast iron Dutch oven, and I want to share with you some of my favorite features, why I chose this one over others, why I like the size, shape, and brand best. I landed on the 6.25 quart size. This works perfectly for me. You can see size-wise, it's about 2 hand widths long. This is great for large families and for individual cooks, and it can also be used for baking bread because it's also a little bit more shallow than a tall Dutch oven. I found that a lot of people preferred the STAUB over La Cruette, and I'm really pleased with it. I love this brass knob at the top. I do believe these can also be changed out for more decorative knobs if you want. But one of the features people really liked was this underside of the lid. You can see that it has this effect on the bottom, which allows all the moisture to drop right back into the pan. And this is also cast iron on the underside, non-stick. All these little notches allow water to collect and drop back down into the food so you're not losing moisture while you're cooking. The inside of the pot is absolutely gorgeous. You do not need to season this. The first time you cook with it, they do warn you that it might have a little bit of an odor. I didn't have that issue at all, but this can go into the oven all the way up to 900 degrees. If you're going to put it in the oven with a lid on, it can go up to 500 degrees. The inside does a really great job not sticking. It's very easy to clean out. I wipe it off and I clean it with warm soapy water and dry it right away. It has no issues going into the sink. I just do make sure I dry it off all the way. The lid makes a really nice tight seal. It fits perfectly, and the handles are really handy to have on the side because this is a hefty sized pot and it is a little bit heavy. It hasn't been an issue for me though, and it is lighter than my KitchenAid mixer. I really like this oblong oval shape. I debated between this and a classic round shape, and I like the increased surface area at the bottom, particularly if you love cooking and browning. It's really handy to have this extra surface area. I can place it here on my stovetop either on a single burner, or I can turn it sideways and use two burners to heat this at the same time. I have used this both on my stovetop and in my oven, and it works perfectly. I have a family of 6. I oftentimes make large meals and soups, and this contains all of my recipes quite easily. It's a really nice size. In fact, I'm really glad I don't have a smaller size. If I had gotten the 5 quart, many of my recipes would not have fit in this. And just to give you a volume reference, this is about 2 pounds of potatoes and 3 pounds of chicken. It fits perfectly in this Dutch oven. I can stick this directly in my oven, bake it for a while and bring it out, and it's perfectly cooked. I love how this cooks food. Do be careful when you take it out of the oven because the handles will be extremely hot. Make sure you use a pot holder to lift the lid off, but you can see when I'm finished, everything came out beautifully and absolutely nothing stuck to the bottom. Cleanup pretty much involved me wiping it out with a paper towel and running some warm soapy water over it. If you've been debating about getting a cast iron Dutch oven, definitely consider this STAUB. I'm really impressed with the high quality of it. I love this enamel glass coated outside. It looks beautiful. There's a lot of different fun color options, and the inside is completely non-stick and does not require any seasoning. It's also perfect for sourdough bread bakers. The size is wonderful for cooking your loaf. Definitely check out this STAUB. I'm extremely pleased with it.